June 22, 2024. On this morning I drove to the Big Duck Pond on the marsh, across the Petitcodiac River from where I live. It's only a 5-minute drive from home. I was there from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., then headed back home for breakfast. Looking up to the sky, I could see jets had already been spraying, long before the sun arrived on the scene. Don't you find it kind of strange that all these jets spew their trails on a path that blocks the sun? And why do these trails spread out like a big white sheet, when we never see the shorter condensation trails doing this? These planes are spraying our skies long before daybreak, as I see the trails are already in our sky when I'm out at daybreak, which is almost every day. Notice I have no problem zooming in on this jet, without the use of a tripod. This tells me the jet is not very high, compared to the jets I cannot see at the same zoom. I will zoom in on the video. I want you to notice that this pilot shuts the spray trail off, and likely turns around and comes back to leave another trail that will whiten the sky even more. I don't think normal jet condensation trails can be turned off like that, which is more evidence that we and our children are being sprayed on purpose, with evil intent, definitely not in our best interest. The thick white trail is shut off, and all we see is a condensation trail. What's up with that? This pilot just turned off the K-spray, but notice, he turned off the trail a few times prior to that. This is so people would not see it as a continuous trail, and think it's condensation trails. Look how much these jet trails spread out across the sky. This new one will do the same thing. And they do this over and over until the sky is bright white and no longer blue.
This is where he stopped spraying the sky.
Here you can see that new trail has already started to spread out. And it will become the size of the previous one, and will be a much brighter white. I noticed this long white trail, and then looked up and saw another one trailing the first one. I have shown you that these long white trails are nothing at all like condensation trails.
I go back in the house for just a few minutes, get busy with something, and then I think, oh, I should go out and check. And I come out, and this is what...
Each trail these jets spray in our sky makes the sky less blue until it is just white sky.
Well, that's at least 4 new poison trails since the last time I was out, which was less than half an hour ago. Probably 15 minutes ago. And there's another one there. And that's from the other side of the house. That's another one. They don't take long to spread out, and they look like they disappear. But then they create this.
Notice I cannot zoom in and see the jet as clear as I could see other jets leaving these long trails. This tells me those less visible jets have to be higher in the sky. They're spreading out. Again, notice that the sky is becoming a white blanket, all due to these jets spraying above our heads. Eventually the chemicals and heavy metals fall back to Earth on everything, including our children.
The third one is going across here in just the last maybe 10 minutes.
Again, notice I can zoom in on this jet. This makes me think they are spraying at multiple levels or heights.
There's one coming now. I will start and stop this spray to deceive you into thinking that's a condensation train. There, over here, there, up there, and that one from my right should be coming into view. I thought it took a different direction or something. I had to get by this, all these trees we have in our yard. It's hard to find a clear spot. They have been following the path of the sun all day, and they always have it set so it goes in front of the sun. That is not by accident. That is by design. And I keep saying that they will turn off the spray and leave empty spaces to convince people they are looking at condensation trails. It's all a deception, and it's all designed to take us out. There's another one.
These jets are not all that high, as I can zoom in on them, without the use of a tripod. I see jets go over, which are much higher, and almost impossible to capture freehand. They are just gray dots.
And it's passing one of the trails already. Well, a couple of the trails.
This jet has started a new trail. It looked like a condensation trail for about a minute before I realized it isn't.
This has been going on since before sunrise today. I've been capturing this all day. Every time I come out there are more and more trails. There's another one. I just turned around. There's another one. It goes all the way back there. That's the other one that I just showed you from coming in that direction. Can't see now.
Notice this jet is high enough I can't zoom in on it, like I can with most of the others. This means this jet is much higher than those with the long trails, but shouldn't the jets at 10 miles high have longer trails than those at 5 miles high?